From a town nobody cares about comes a podcast filled with topics and stories from two guys with no limits, no filter, and a whole bunch of nonsense. Broadcasting throughout the multiverse and to galaxies far, far away, thanks to the power of the internet. Here are your hosts, Blake West and Andrew Waddle. These guys right here.
So, welcome back, guys. We are these guys right here. I'm AJ, and I got Balake next to me.
Yo.
So, yeah, welcome back. We're happy to be doing this again. This is episode 2, Attack of the Crones. But this time, we're actually joined with our partner. We just partnered with another friend of ours from high school. His name is Dom.
Froboy Entertainment.
What up?
Yeah, he's actually going to be helping us with our audio levels and stuff since it was so shitty last time. And so far we already think it's sounding way better, so he's just going to be in the background, might hear some peeps here and there out of him, but he's just kind of there.
Any feedback, let us know how we sound this episode. It'd be great to hear from all of you again. We had outstanding feedback, I think, last time and really enjoyed it, so again, that'd be great to hear from all of you.
Yeah, and so this is kind of going to be a surprise to everyone once we actually release this episode, because we just did one a couple days ago. But we kind of decided the direction we wanted to take is releasing Monday episodes, so we're just going ahead and recording this one, and then from now on, there should be a new one every Monday, but you're not going to get 2 a week from us. We're not that cool.
Yeah. Too busy. Don't have lives. Or, we do have lives, but,
Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. So, Blake, we're here, and episode 2, but I want to actually call back to the first episode already. So, first of all, I threw a shout out to my boys, Trent and Keith, on their podcast and completely fucked their name up. So it's 2 idiots, 1 topic. They are on Spotify and all of that good stuff. You should check them out. They talk about horror stuff all the time. I just listened to their newest episode on my way up here. Some funny stuff going on in that. They do a pretty good job. So
great guys.
Yeah, great dudes. But I wanted to make sure that I corrected their name. So, yeah, I kind of fucked
That'll
up.
happen. So, if you do something and we mess it up, totally our bad. We're sorry. We're just, we just do that. We just mess up sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we started, you were saying you had some callbacks.
Yeah. So
you wanted to go over.
So yeah. So for one, we talked about the hat last episode. Our hat of topics that we're going to put. We do have the hat here with us. We do have some topics in it. I don't think we're going to use it today, though, just because we didn't really get a chance to put as many in there as we would have wanted to, and that. But you never know. We might do it. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. And also, we said last episode that we're going to do a weekly local.
Yeah, weekly shout out.
Yeah. So we're actually just going to get that out of the way right now, because it's a callback to last episode. We were actually talking about a certain record store.
Yeah, the Spin the Black Circle Records right there in Chester, West Virginia, right off of Carolina Avenue. They've got everything you need, vinyl, of course, and your beginner's record players to get started. If you're a veteran and you listen to stuff all the time, I highly recommend them. Great people, great service, everything. But yeah, they're right there in Chester, West Virginia. Like I said, right on Carolina Avenue. You can't miss it. I've been there about, too many times. They're probably like, this dude needs to leave.
I drive by it 50 times a day, but I have yet to actually go inside.
Oh, you got to go in.
I keep meaning to, man, but the problem is I'm going to go in there and I'm going to spend money, and I don't have money to spend to go in there with.
Yeah.
So
no, I got you.
Unless this podcast takes off, thanks to all you lovely people out there.
Yeah.
It'd be great to make a living sitting in a chair talking into a microphone. It'd be awesome.
It would.
So keep that in mind, guys, Just saying.
We love all you guys. Again, thank you for the support and the feedback that we got from all of you. It was outstanding and truly awesome. So again, thank you. Thank you.
Blake, so actually over the last couple of days while we were planning release of episode 1 and getting episode 1 out on everything, which by the way, episode 1 is still out. You can still listen to it, as well as this episode that'll be out on Spotify, and we put it up on YouTube, and it's going to slowly become available on other things as well as this episode here. So
coming soon to Apple Podcasts and Google. And
Blake's been waiting for Apple Podcasts. He's kind of salty that it hasn't gone through yet.
It'll be there. It'll be there.
But, definitely, follow us, stay up on everything you do. Every time you click that button that says like or follow or subscribe, whichever one it says, that helps us significantly. Even if you're not going to listen to us, which if you're not listening to us, you're not going to hear this. But, anytime you hit one of those buttons helps us severely. But anyways, Blake, so
back to it.
I was brainstorming some ideas for this OnlyFans, and I think we could totally put up an episode, of us just making sure all the lights are off in the house.
Making sure, Mad Dad.
Yeah, making sure that nobody touches the thermometer. So if you guys would be into seeing, a couple guys do nothing, we might actually make this OnlyFans.
Perhaps. Or behind the scenes YouTube. Whatever.
Like I said, though, we're not going to be naked.
No.
Maybe shirtless because we're dads. Well, we're not actually dads is the funny thing.
Got to pay extra for that.
Yeah. Got a tip for the extra content.
Like a lot.
Yeah. I mean, $5 is $5.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll do anything for $5.
Not anything.
Almost.
I do know a guy that will, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Probably a few of them. But
Five-finger Freddy.
So what have you thought about everything so far the last couple of
far,
days?
I mean, I thought it was great. We did the first podcast at the FBI black site known as My House. It's undisclosed location. We're at another black site. Can't find it on Google Maps anywhere. It's
what would we call this? Fro Boy Studios?
Yeah. Fro Mansion. I don't know. Just throwing things out there. Fro Mansion, Fro Crib. Yeah. I like Fro Mansion. We're going to do that.
Fro Mansion.
So, I know from episode 1, when I called you Machine Gun, I know you were saying a couple people were calling you Machine Gun.
It's starting to stick.
Starting to stick.
Like, I hate you.
Well,
we're still not going with Machine Gun. Still,
dude, I'm telling you, it sounds badass. It really does.
But I'm not that badass.
That's why it's funny.
Okay, I guess.
AJ Machine Gun, or Andrew Machine Gun Hwaddle, whatever.
Hwaddle?
Yeah, Hwaddle.
Am I? You know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
I'm just kidding. I don't say it like that. But dude,
hey, listen, I used to have people call me Wad Todd.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't understand. Where does that even come? I get twaddle.
Oh well,
I understand that one.
When I go to order food anywhere, if I say my last name West, they're like,
East.
Huh? What? How do you spell that? So,
are you getting pizza in downtown East Liverpool?
Anywhere.
That makes sense.
Anywhere. Downtown Liverpool. I've done it up in Robinson, anywhere. And they're like, what? How's that spelled? So I just start using Sanchez like my brother.
Interesting.
Or just come up with something completely crazy. And they're like, oh, yeah, I can spell that. So.
They can spell Sanchez.
Yeah, they can do Sanchez, but they can't spell West. 4 letters.
Yeah. Should just start telling them East.
Yeah, I should.
But then you'll get
or do
East.
West, but do it the French way. I think that's OUEST or something like that. West.
I don't know French.
Yeah,
I know a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah,
but not much French. But yeah, so at least to me, we sound so much better. So hopefully, all you listeners out there are enjoying that. We don't sound like we just threw this together in a trash can, which is kind of what we did.
Yeah, it's kind of how episode 1 just happened.
Yeah.
We're hoping to stay here at Fro Mansion, Fro Boy Entertainment, EST.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to keep saying yeah.
No, that's fine. So, here we are doing number 2. You were telling me you had some throwbacks. I did my little local shout out.
So
what are your throwbacks?
I'm pretty sure I already did them. And if
did
I
you?
had more, I
know
already
you had that
forget
one,
what they were.
I know you had that one about The Witcher.
Oh, yeah. It's Attack of the Crones. So, of course we got to talk about the Crones of Brokeback Bog.
Yeah.
Would you bang them?
Ew, hell no. No. So when you said that last episode, the Crones, I instantly was thinking Crohn's disease, not Crones of Brookback Bog. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, maybe he means both. Maybe they have both. The Crones of Brookback Bog have Crohn's disease. And then my brain just went off on that, and then I malfunctioned for a minute and then came back. So, yeah, that's what happened to me as that was going on. That would be awful. But it also explains why they leave the trail of treats and eat children. You know, you have to have strict diet when you're on
There is
Crohn's,
also a
like that.
lot of blood around where they live.
Yeah, that can't be good for Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
Can't be good at all.
I know a guy. I'm not gonna call him out yet.
Yeah, no, we don't need to call anyone
If
out.
he comes on the show, he'll get called out. But
So there was one thing I think we were bringing up before we were talking. You were talking about I think it was Game of Thrones. Was it the new one, the Fire and Blood?
oh yeah, well, so I actually just saw. Did you see? Wait, hold on. Well, we got a thing here.
Apple News app for topics.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Just a thought.
Except
Yeah.
If you run out.
yeah. So funny enough, he brings up, looking at Apple News topics and stuff, like, so we can bring things up, and like I actually do that like every day. I get on Google News, which is basically the exact same thing, and just look at random stuff and think, is this something I could talk about? Which usually it is, but then I probably forget about it.
Yeah. Well, when we got what?
But we have that pulled up, so you never know. We might just dive into some random stuff off there. That could always be fun.
We could pull.
You
I
know.
mean, we've got maybe like
We
10
got all
topics in
kinds
the
of
hat.
stuff we can get into today.
We'll
We
do
have no
that.
set path here, so.
CDC
Yeah,
to
what's sad
require
is
masks
you
on
have.
all forms of
Is that an
public
iPad? I'm
transportation.
assuming we got an iPad and a Pixel book both on the same table right now.
Yeah, check that out.
So-
Check
There's
that
not a
out.
war going on.
I mean,
Not
there
yet.
is, just not with them.
So,
So, anyways, yeah, Game of Thrones.
yeah, Game of Thrones.
Oh no, it's fine. This is how it
back.
goes.
Let's get back here. We have fun here, ladies and gentlemen, at the
Yeah.
Low Budget Podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad we've brought Dom into this.
Me
It's
too.
already I
Yeah.
guarantee it's already a better show.
Oh yeah, already a better show.
Always having that third guy.
Yeah,
Um,
he's our tech guy. He's making us sound good.
Yeah.
Without him, you'd get the
Yeah, man. and the other-
that we had last time.
yeah. I can't hear you. The window's down.
Yeah, and the arms falling off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's just you not knowing how to
that
adjust
was
your rod.
me. Yeah, I didn't know how to. Yeah.
Anyways, the
Sorry
nice
about
thing too is we're not doing it today. We haven't grown the balls for it yet, but with his setup, we can actually start recording videos and stuff too. So be on the lookout. You might actually get to see our ugly mugs on a
in
video.
the future.
So
If we could get up to like 20 listeners a week,
yeah,
I'd do video.
we have 11 right now.
Got 11. Yeah, well, that's 11. We need
Yeah, that's
a few more.
that's only one day though.
One day, yeah. But if we get up to,
Listen, I'm telling you all right now, I want hundreds of listeners. Don't listen to him with this 20 bullshit.
just starting out, just
You
starting
know.
out. But yeah, I want hundreds, thousands, millions.
Yeah, like I would love for you to all listen to me talk about nothing, because that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that bang there. You hear that?
It's our table
Yeah. So that we're doing on purpose.
on
so.
the FBI federal black site.
Yeah.
They just
It is a
keep
black
us-
table.
It is.
Yeah. So I knew this was going to happen eventually, and this is awesome. But Game of Thrones, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
did
What
you
about
see that they announced another prequel called? Man, Egg and something. I don't.
Dunk and Egg.
Dunk and
Yeah,
Egg.
it's about Dunk the hedge knight
Yeah,
and,
see,
and
you know.
Egg on
You know.
Targaryen. Dude, I have dove into Game of Thrones lore. Like,
But-
I probably lost about 4 years of my life doing that.
Nice. So the story with this though is, I picked Jesse up from work one day and he was telling me about it, and he says, "Yeah, it's called Dunk and Egg." I'm like, "Egg, like Aegon Targaryen?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Actually, yes."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Yeah."
They're like little short stories that he wrote, about that. They're pretty good.
Yeah, as long as it's better than the last season, it's
Oh
fine.
God, yeah.
know.
As long as they keep David and David away from it,
Yeah.
it'd be great. Yeah, but I think another part of that too, that last season. Well, I think it was like the last 2 seasons or whatever. The like top 5 main characters made $1 million an episode.
Jeez. Well, my
So
thing is,
that's why they like shortened everything in season 7, to like 6 episodes, because they were paying out crazy money.
So I started watching Game of Thrones while season 7 was airing.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Wow,
I was
okay.
behind, and so while Jesse and other friends and people were watching season 7,
Yeah.
me and Caitlin are binge watching the rest of the series. So, but we did end up getting caught up. We caught up before season 7 ended.
Oh, that's good.
And then we waited for season 8, and I'm like, man, I did all that work for this.
Yeah.
But
terrible.
I don't think it was like 100% terrible. Like I still enjoyed watching it, but like
I did too, but I was just angry at how it ended.
So-
they gave it to like a minor character,
this-
the one that we saw maybe like 6 times the
is this
whole
Snap
series.
or TikTok? What is this?
Snap.
Nice.
Yeah,
What's
but
up, Snap peeps?
like they gave it to what's his name, the one that became the 3-eyed raven.
Bran.
Bran, yeah, Bran. That's
Yeah,
it. Bran was the other dude. He was
Yeah.
Tyrion's guy.
Yeah.
Bran was cool.
Yeah.
Bran was real cool.
So, like-
Bran's a badass.
Like, sorry,
He probably
for
goes by
spoilers.
machine gun or machine crossbow. In Game of Thrones, are like machine crossbow, machine gun, Bran.
I'm pretty sure like it would like next thing up from a crossbow back then would have been like ballista.
Ballista, yeah,
Ballista Brawn.
Ballista Brawn.
But yeah, so minor spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, but you're not missing much here. So
yeah.
to me, I think if season 7,
Yeah.
if the first like 2-3 episodes of season 8, like up to the point to where Arya kills the Night King,
Yeah.
that should have been how season 7 ended.
I
And
agree.
Season 8 should have been all about Daenerys, like becoming
Losing her mind and-
because
yeah.
that's what I think the problem was, is she just kind of like flipped a bitch real quick.
Yeah, when, like I said, I think part of it was because they were just paying everybody so much that they didn't have time to just drag that out, and we gradually watch her lose her mind, because every episode, and that was supposed to be like months and months and months had gone by in season 8, because there were only, like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
So, that's how I felt at the end.
Yeah.
Although I thought when Jon left Westeros and he was up, crossing the wall and all of that, should have faded to black and played Journey, Don't Stop Believing,
Oh boy.
and then roll credits as that song was playing, and I would have been like, wouldn't have made me so mad, but I would have been like, all right, But yeah, I was not happy with how that ended.
See, if I was John, I'd be like, bitch, I can fly a dragon. What are you gonna do? To
Yeah,
me?
I mean, I was
Like-
really hoping that they were going to do something
like you're crippled. What are you gonna do to me? like-
that, and like in the books, the Golden Company that we see Cersei hire actually has an heir to the throne.
Oh yeah.
One of the bastard houses of, I think it was like Daemon Targaryen the
I
fourth
bought
or
the
something
first
like
book
that.
and started reading it.
Oh, this goes
And
beyond the first
I
book.
know, but what I'm saying is, like, I started reading it, and then I'm like,
They have so many characters in them.
I don't want to read this book right now.
Yeah.
Now, if he ever finally releases the 6th one, then maybe I'd be more compelled to actually read through
Winds
the
of Winter,
books,
and then, yeah,
But just, I did buy the prequel book, too. You mentioned it earlier.
Fire and Blood.
Yes, I did buy
Yeah, that reads like a history book, but it's really cool because it, talks about, I think, Aegon and his entire family.
Huh.
I think it starts from his conquest.
I buy a lot
And
of
then
books
goes
and
up.
then don't read them.
Yeah, it starts. I got about halfway through it. I was listening to the audiobook for a while and then got distracted and started
Oh, I
listening to
didn't
something
think
else.
of that. I could
Yeah.
probably do that.
Basically starts from like a little before he lands, into the mainland of Westeros. It's like him on Dragonstone, and then decides, yeah, I want to be king of all of it.
Yeah, I need
And
to finish
does
reading
that.
my Witcher books first, though, because
Yeah.
those I actually have started reading.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah,
I want
so-
to get. I might have to get some of those.
So-
That's awesome.
Oh, dude. So we're gonna transition to this because I planned on it
Let's go
anyways.
ahead.
Got rid of Game of Thrones and now we have The Witcher, and it's not disappointing.
No.
It's
No, I think people that weren't familiar with the work.
what's up?
Shout out to my brother and Alex. Hey. Anyway, I
Too
think.
bad this isn't live.
Yeah, that's all right. They'll hear it later. But I think people that weren't familiar with like the books of The Witcher were really disappointed by the show because I think they were expecting it to be like the game.
Yeah.
You know,
what's really cool, so like I can actually talk a good bit about
Yeah,
this,
go
but
ahead.
like I loved the Witcher games first I've ever even heard of the Witcher, and The Witcher
yeah.
3 was a phenomenal game. I still play it to this day.
Yeah, me too.
PS5 upgrade coming later this year.
Oof.
Boom.
Buddy, I'll bet you that's going to look awesome.
Oh, I can't wait. So I got real into the game, and it actually became one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh, yeah, it's one of mine too.
So I'm one of those guys. Anytime I like something, I tend to go a little overboard.
Yeah.
And looking into stuff, and I found out these books existed, but I was just always too lazy to read the books. But then they announced this Netflix series, and I saw the trailer, and I'm like, I'm gonna read these books.
What is that?
before this comes out.
Henry Cavill, right?
Henry
that does that?
Cavill, Superman.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
he
getting to hear
sounds-
Superman say "fuck," great.
But not only that, I mean, he sounds just like Geralt,
Dude,
though.
well, because you know how he got the role.
No.
So he was actually doing a Comic-Con for Justice League, or one of the movies. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm
Yeah.
not that kind of guy. But
Yeah.
like he was doing an interview at a Comic-Con, and someone asked him like, "Hey, what else would you want to do? Like, what do you do in your free time?" And he said he plays a lot of video games, and one of his favorite video games right now is The Witcher. And then someone asked him,
way.
like, well, if you were to be in a video game, like, who would you want to play? He's like, well, I mean, I kind of just said it. I'd love to be Geralt.
Yeah.
And so when this Netflix thing came around, like, they asked him, and he was like, fuck yeah. Like,
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You get a guy like him who wanted the role, who wanted to be Geralt and loved the games and everything so much. Of course they're going to do a phenomenal job. Look at Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool. Like, he wanted to be Deadpool.
I think I saw that once, and I think it was with you guys. I didn't have a desire to watch it.
Well, you need
I
to...
kind of just fell out of all of that.
I'm going to paint this picture for everyone listening right now. Our sound guy is, like, just shaking his head angrily at Blake right now.
I don't know. I guess to me, I just thought it was something that, like, edgelords would like, and I was like, I don't want to be an edgelord. But
You used to be an edgelord.
I know when I was like 14.
Yeah.
But I'm an adult. But I know it's not like that. You've explained it to me, and I get it. Like, he's a comic that's self-aware that he's in a comic. So
You definitely should watch them.
I might give it a second.
I have
rewatch.
both of them.
I do like Ryan Reynolds. He's hilarious. He can get funny.
Ryan Reynolds is by far my all-time
Now
favorite
I
actor.
heard they were gonna have Kevin Nash play Cable. Did he?
No, it was Josh Brolin, same guy who played Thanos.
Oh,
Yeah, so...
didn't know he played Thanos.
Yeah.
The last Avengers movie I saw, I think, was Civil War, and then I just stopped watching after that.
We're going to have to kill him.
Not only I just got out of it. I was just like, okay,
Dude, Endgame is a cinematic masterpiece.
Yes.
is it?
Like, jeez, man.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this podcast with you? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
If you can hear me in the background, me and Blake have gone over this before.
Yeah.
And, he needs to watch these movies. I've been telling him this for years.
Yeah. Well,
anyways, I'm going to go back to The Witcher.
yeah. Let's go back to The Witcher.
So he was asked to do the part, and he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And like you said, absolutely perfect for the role.
Yeah.
I think everyone they cast was perfect,
Yeah.
except I wasn't a big fan of Triss, because in the games she has the red hair, and like
Well,
seeing her in the
the
book, and
book?
I know in the book she didn't.
oh, she didn't.
Not
I
all the
wasn't
time.
Sure. I wasn't sure.
She changed her appearance a lot in the books, from what I understand.
Oh,
So,
okay.
But
so-
like when that trailer came out, like I said, I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I mean, I don't work there anymore, so I can't get in trouble. But like at my job, I basically did nothing, and I literally just spent 8 hours a day at work binge reading these books. And so I read the first book of the series, Blood of Elves, and I was a little confused. It was some things, like, it was really good. It like talks about
it kind of bounces around in time.
talks about
doesn't it?
Ciri when she's like young at Kaer Morhen.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Wow.
And, Yennefer's in it. They talk about Triss is also in it,
Yeah.
But I was, like, just, like, a little confused because, like, for people who don't know, the books, there's 2 short story books that came first, and then book 1 through 5. And then The Witcher's first game takes place after that.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
Witcher 1, 2, and now Witcher 3 is significantly after the end of the 5th book.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
So And they actually just released another book, Song of Storms or something like that. That's another prequel to the series, so it also goes back.
Oh, okay.
But, so I read this book, and I'm like, oh, this is good. But then I start looking into it, and everyone's like, no, actually, you need to read The Last Wish first. Like, it's a book full of short stories. And, like, what's really cool about it
that's the one that I didn't know was the short story one,
yes,
Last Wish.
There's two of them, Last Wish and Sword of Destiny. They're both, a book full of short stories where time jumps a lot in those. But, Geralt, a lot of his things in those short stories are very similar to Grimm's fairy tales. Like there's a lot of things that pull like a lot of reference from fairy tales.
Yeah.
But what was really cool was I read both of those books. Like I crammed them in the week before it released on Netflix.
Oh my! It's a lot of reading.
And then I sat and watched all of the episodes in one sitting when it came out.
Yeah.
Like I took days off work for this show.
I think I did it in a weekend. I think I started Saturday morning, got about halfway through, and then finished it up Sunday.
Yeah. I think by the time that first weekend that it was out was over, I had seen it 3 times.
You ever watch the series You?
No. So Caitlin does. I've seen parts. I know what it's about, but it's not something I've gotten in myself.
Man, Rebecca and I were just one night just doing the whole Netflix thing, trying to find something to watch, and we came across that. We're like, yeah, trailer looked cool. And I think in a night we stayed up and just watched every episode of the first season. We're like, oh my god, this was good. We were both really into it, and then we both really got into Stranger Things.
I still have yet to watch that. I'm going to, just for everyone that knows, I am going to watch Stranger Things.
See, that's
have not got around to it.
It took us twice. Yeah. We had to watch the first 3 episodes, I think, twice before. We started it one time and then we're like, but we didn't get to episode 3. Second time we're like, all right, let's actually give this an honest try, and we got into episode 3 and we're like, okay, we gotta finish this. This was awesome. So motion, that's what he just won. I see. Okay.
Sound guy about to play some PlayStation.
Hopefully it doesn't
get that going on in the background.
Yeah. Hopefully the sound doesn't pick up, and Oh no, he assured us we're good. We're gold.
I'm gonna stream it to my iPad.
Oh, even better.
From the iPad.
Oh, even better. Look at that.
Yeah.
Technology here at
see, we got the right guy.
Casa Fro.
Real quick, I want to go back because, like I said, I could talk forever about it. So,
yeah.
So for Witcher, because I feel like I'm kind of educating now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I crammed those books in and watched the first season, and so I crammed the season in. And I started watching. What was really cool is, so that whole first season. How how every episode was a different story.
Yeah.
But then there was also the series story going on.
Yeah.
Each one of those was one of the short stories.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense then.
And I'm really hoping season 2 is going to be somewhat similar because there's a lot more to do than what they did. But that first episode with the Butcher of Blaviken, there was definitely some differences, but it was pretty spot on. A lot of them were very, very close. Almost there were some that were word for word.
Yeah, some I think they have to write for TV and stuff. It's a little bit different.
But something that's really cool where all of this can tie in together is in season 2 they actually. Do you remember the guy who played Tormund in Game of Thrones, the big beard wildling guy?
Yeah.
So he's cast for season 2 as a guy named Nivellen.
Is he another Witcher?
No, Nivellen is a cursed person, and his story is very similar to that of Beauty and the Beast.
Interesting.
So, I'm very interested in seeing him in that role in 2.
I like Tormund too.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really awesome.
You actually brought up, since we're talking about shows and things like that, you brought up Cobra Kai.
Oh.
And
Cobra Kai,
that like you said, you had to give it a couple times through. That was me at first, with Cobra Kai.
Oh no, Cobra Kai! I was just boom right in.
Yeah,
but Stranger Things it was at least twice.
It took me longer than it should have to start watching Cobra Kai, but that was one of those ones. Once I started watching it, I got it took me a little bit, but once I got into it, I sat and watched that whole first season that day.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, like when I saw it, I was like, "Yep, this is cool."
I watched all 3 Karate Kid movies and all 3 seasons of Cobra Kai in 3 days.
There you go. Yeah, Cobra Kai was awesome. I actually, after season 2, before 3 came out, it was in between 1 and 2. I had ordered myself a Cobra Kai T-shirt. I'll wear it one day. But yeah, it was awesome. I'm gonna now get the Eagle Fang.
Oh, Eagle Fang T-shirt.
Yeah. Heck yeah, they're on Amazon.
I want a Miyagi-Do T-shirt, man.
They have those too.
Yeah, like I want to do it right.
Yeah, they have all of them.
Yeah.
But I thought those were cool.
So like, you know what? We'll talk about Cobra Kai another time. That way we can give it enough time that we're not spoiling nothing. So.
Yeah. Give people a chance.
But yeah, man, like I'm enjoying this episode so far.
Yeah. About 30 minutes in. Not too bad.
I think it's time.
Let's take a minute to talk about our sponsor, Anchor. Anchor is a totally free app that allows you to record your podcast and distribute it across podcast platforms such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts, also many more. All completely free.
Completely free.
You can add artwork, sound effects, all right within Anchor.
Whatever you need to do.
If you're looking to get started, like us, podcasting, or if you're a veteran to the game, but need an extra, easier approach, be sure to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today.
Do it.
All right, so one thing, I know we talked about Cobra Kai here, and you were like, put a pin in that. I wanted to tell you, I got this cool thing from my uncle. It's like these old, like, Lord of the Rings, like, world maps.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like, he has, like, the original Hobbit one, and I think these are from, like, the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they're real cool.
Are they the size of a room?
No, I wish. Oh, my God.
Jeez, man,
But
I'm
they're cool,
imagining
though.
wallpaper now.
Yeah, I wish. No, but they're real cool. He has the one from The Hobbit, and then, of course, Lord of the Rings, but I'd like to have the whole, like, map of everything, Middle Earth, all of it.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Kind of jealous, actually.
Yeah, he just, like,
Yeah,
gave them to me.
That's one thing, all the collectibles I have, I don't have much Lord of the Rings. I have,
That's
the
surprising.
Hobbit trilogy and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, like the big gold books or whatever, which they just released them in 4K, and now I'm like, do I want to really like drop the money and get those ones too? Which I probably will.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
I actually have this like nice collector's edition of The Hobbit. It's a green book with like this like gold lacing almost, and
nice.
it slides out. It's hardback, which has stopped me from buying the Lord of the Rings books because now I want ones that match.
Yeah.
I haven't found those yet. So
yeah, that's cool.
but other than that, like Lord of the Rings isn't something I have. I have pop figures, Lord of the Rings pop figures.
Oh,
almost all of them actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. For people who collect pop figures, if you didn't know, you can go to like a craft store and buy a baseball bat display, and they actually fit perfectly in it.
Oh, really?
So that's pretty cool. And
yeah, that's something I didn't know. Like that you could do that. Yeah, with my records, it took me forever to find like a regular crate that I could like store them in. Like I was
Amazon.
Well, yeah, but on Amazon they were like $40.
True.
For them. So
talking like a milk crate.
Yeah, but the milk crates, I stole one from a store once, and they would fit like maybe like the 7-inch or the 10-inch records, but not my LPs. So yeah, I had to give it back.
Yeah, because I know on Amazon you can get those like nice wooden boxes.
Yeah, those were the ones that were like super expensive, and I was like, I'm not paying that. So what we ended up doing, we were at Target, and they had like these like little plastic things, and it just fit perfect. So like, use that.
That's what you do. Hobby stores. You ever go to Hobby Lobby?
Oh yeah, I'm in Hobby Lobby and Michael's all the time.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Rebecca, she loves those places.
Yeah, I do too, which is weird. I never buy anything really, other than like I said, those baseball bat things. And I actually bought my vinyl like frame for the one I told you I bought the other day.
Yeah.
I actually bought 2. I was gonna display the disc separately.
Oh yeah.
But I broke one.
So Yeah.
that didn't happen.
They have cool like shadow boxes and stuff up there too.
Oh
that
yeah,
I noticed.
I love stuff like that. I love
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
When we get video going,
Oh yeah.
and I finally buy a house, we'll have to do a video just on my collection.
Yeah,
Like-
really. I mean, we could probably do like 4 episodes on your collection.
Yeah, it'd be like, what was that show on MTV? Cribs, but just nerd shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, internet, check out AJ's collection.
yeah, don't
Check
come
out Machine
steal
Gun's
it, though.
collection. Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
but it's fine. They won't steal it.
No. It's cool, though. I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes
Yeah,
a couple times. I haven't seen it recently, like the new stuff.
there's, since the transition of moving and stuff,
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of new stuff.
Oh.
I mean, there is. 'Cause,
Yeah, but-
I have a problem. But
Some of it, I'm
I-
sure, is
yeah.
put away, and,
Yeah.
you just don't want to.
yeah, actually, most of it's in my mom's basement. She's not happy about it. But
Yeah.
so,
Oh, that that happens. I had a thing. I've been buying a lot of records lately because, with my label and stuff, I'll have some bands that'll send me records or tapes, and then other times I'm like, no, let me buy it from you because I was an artist once and a musician, and I was like, I don't want to give anything away for free. I mean, I would if I had to, but I'd prefer to like pay the musicians for it, because they work hard making that. They have to pay to get it recorded, pay to get the record pressed, pay to, get all of it done. So it's like whatever they're charging, I'll buy. I don't ask for discounts or anything because I don't feel that that's right.
yeah, dude, I used to collect. I actually think I said this last episode, but I used to collect CDs and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I had a lot of CDs. And then it got to the point that the only CDs I bought were if I was at the show.
Yeah, that's
Like,
was me too.
Especially locals. If we played with a local and I even somewhat liked them, I probably bought their CD.
Yeah, that was me too. Like if I had the money, I'd buy that or their T-shirt.
Yeah.
I
I did buy a good bit of T-shirts, except for the fact that most people, especially when you're trying to make ends meet in the music industry,
Oh, yeah.
A T-shirt's $20, and me being a broke musician myself, I was like, how about I give you $5 for that CD instead?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, they have a higher profit margin on the
Yeah.
CDs anyway than you do like T-shirts. I mean, you still make a lot of money on T-shirts. I mean, unless you print them yourself, then it's all profit for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, CDs and tapes and whatever.
just do it. Let's let it
Normally,
happen.
Yeah, just what are you doing?
Yeah. Our sound guy's creeping
Ladies
around.
and gentlemen, Dom has lost his mind. He is climbing on the furniture like a cat. Get down! Get down! Get down! Sorry, I had to yell at him there.
Yeah.
Damn it, Dom! I'm gonna get the spray bottle! I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what he is doing. He's just crawling all over. Dom!
Dom has
He's
left.
gone.
Dom
He
has left
he
the building.
left. Jesus, sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize he was part cat, climbing all over the furniture.
Yeah, jeez. At least it's his own studio.
Did you know that? Did you know he was part cat?
I didn't.
Me either.
I didn't.
Son of a bitch. Who would have known?
I don't know.
You're not part cat, are you?
I'm not. You know what I'm thinking about right now, though?
What?
This one time at band camp.
Oh, here we go. I think you should tell the refrigerator story.
We're gonna start with that.
I think.
All right.
Well, unless you had one of mine, what do you
I
have?
didn't. I was gonna see where you thought we should go with
A
this.
refrigerator.
So, refrigerator. Oh boy. So
Boom, boom, boom.
this one time at band camp, I can't do that voice. Why am I trying to do that voice? Anyways, this one time at band camp, so we did this thing at band camp where every year one class got to dress up the other class. So our freshman year, Blake and I being freshmen, of course we were targeted.
Oh, yeah.
We both got put in dresses.
Badly, we were targeted.
Yeah, we both got put in dresses our freshman year, and so the story with that is you have to wear it. Like, we had to walk from our dorms to where we ate dinner, and then from there to the field, and then we had to practice, and then walk from the field
I thought we were allowed
up.
to take it off at the field.
We were, but
Yeah.
but we had to walk from our dorms to this dinner place, eat dinner in this outfit, and then walk to the field.
Mind you, it's not just like our band there. You know, if it was, it wouldn't nearly. It would be like, whatever.
Well, and it was a college campus too, so
But
like
there
it
were,
wasn't
like,
just like the fact
people
that the bands were there.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
other
was
bands
public
and public, and it wasn't just like our marching band. There were at least 2 or 3 others, right?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
So freshman year we both got put in these dresses, and I actually have a picture of it. So maybe on a future episode, if we come back to it, I might disclose this information. But
Yeah, perhaps.
I said to myself after that year, never again am I getting dressed up. So every year we did what we had to avoid being caught. Unfortunately, Blake wasn't so
they
good
got
at
me
it.
every year. Every year.
I, however,
It seemed like once we were sophomores, it was that same group of people.
oh yeah, every time.
Like, yeah.
I couldn't tell you like 100% for sure what I did my sophomore and junior year to get out of this, but specifically the one Blake wants me to talk about is senior year. So, senior year, I had a freshman in my dorm, and we had made a deal that I would not disclose his location if he did not disclose my location. Because the way it worked was the seniors dressed up the freshmen, and then the next day the juniors dressed up the sophomores, and then sophomores, juniors, and then freshmen, seniors. So, we made this deal with each other. And I'm going to save how I saved him from getting dressed up for this one time at band camp story.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's a whole nother story in itself.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story in itself. But for me, that year, all I told him was, if they asked where I was at, tell them you didn't know.
Yeah.
And
well, I legitimately didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, he really kept that under wraps.
I did. And so I'm going to kind of tell it that way. So while I was hiding for this, I heard people come in the dorm. I heard people asking for me and where I was. And so what nobody knew is I actually took all the shelves out of our refrigerator and hid in the refrigerator. And after it was finally like time to where I was safe for me to come out, I heard Blake come in the dorm again, and he's like, "Yo, where's AJ?" And Andy said, "In the refrigerator." And Blake's like, "What?"
Like,
And-
no, he's not.
So but then he texts me and he's like, "Where are you?" And I said, "In the refrigerator." And I do believe it was actually Ian who opened the refrigerator.
Yeah. He was
but-
in there with us, and I think he opened it. We were both like, really? Like,
And I'm like, yeah, it was perfect. No one would have ever thought to look in the refrigerator. And it
I
was like
didn't.
110 degrees at band camp. So I got in the refrigerator.
yeah. That was the craftiest
Mind you,
thing.
I also only weighed like 135 pounds at the time and
Yeah.
was scrawny. So it wasn't like we tried shoving Blake in there.
No, yeah, God no, yeah. Even if I wanted to back then, like, I was real skinny and stuff too back then, but like I still wouldn't have fit.
Yeah, you were a bit tall.
Yeah, a little too tall.
Yeah.
Like, if we could like cut a hole out of the bottom part,
So you could go up into the freezer,
Yeah.
but then your head would freeze.
wear a hat. Put on a winter hat, earmuffs, a little scarf. Be all right. No, that would get cold.
I think we're going to have to, when we start recording video, we're going to start a segment called Mythbusters. And we're going to get, sorry, we can't call it that because that's taken, but something similar. And we're going to cut a hole in a refrigerator.
Put my head in it with a hat,
yeah.
little scarf, earmuffs.
Yeah, so start training for that day. You're
Oh,
going to have
God.
to, like,
I'll tap out right away now. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, so
Ladies and gentlemen, our sound man, who is part cat, has returned.
he's back.
Again, had to crawl all over the furniture like a cat. He,
I didn't know cats made those noises.
Yeah, me either. It's a weird cat noise. He made me grab the spray bottle and ran down the steps.
Yeah.
Couldn't get him.
I couldn't find any newspapers.
Yeah, next time. Next time we'll get him.
We'll just have to get some catnip.
Yeah. Oh, if we give him catnip, he'll curl up on the couch, start purring, and fall asleep like a cat, because he's part cat.
We're fucking stupid,
dude. Dude, I know. Someone's gonna listen to this. And go.
They're gonna think we're on the cat.
Yeah. What is wrong with them?
Full disclosure, we are not.
No.
I may be.
Sound guy, maybe.
Yeah.
Part cat, sound guy.
Yeah. But
half cat, half man.
Completely sober,
half
just
fro.
Stupid over here.
Man, bear, pig.
Oh boy. So yeah, we're gonna stick with these band camp stories.
Yeah. I think that was a good one.
Prepare for a year-long thing here.
Oh, we've got at least 4 years of stories.
Oh, Blake's reaching in the hat. We're using the topic hat.
DBZ abridged.
Oh, DBZ abridged.
See,
huh?
I only did this one because I can kind of do first form Cell
Vegeta Jr. No.
and a Guru's voice. That's it. That's the whole reason I put this in the hat, is because I can kind of do first form Cell and Guru's voice.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I haven't even seen all of Abridged, so I don't even know if I know these voices, but I'll listen. Let's hear
Prepare yourself. Who do you want to hear first?
Guru.
Guru?
You look like Guru.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I'm sorry,
Guru?
that was mean.
Guru's like this. Nail! I can sense you. That's my best Guru.
All right, hit me with the other one.
Cell. First form Cell. Not perfect Cell, not second Cell.
This is when he still had to suck people off.
Yeah. When he used his tail and just, All right, ready? Hold on. Hello, Piccolo. Mr. Sandman. Sing me a tune. He would sing that song. It would be real creepy. But that's it. That's the whole reason I put that in the hat, and I used it up.
I
we
think
wasted
it just made for a great segment.
Yeah.
I mean, our cat over here is dying.
He is. I watched that whole abridged series at least 4 times, and I still crack up every time.
Yeah, so
like the Raccoon, when he comes out, the name's Raccoon. It rhymes with doom. It's
oh man, look
great.
at them wavelengths on that.
Should have backed up.
It's all good.
R.I.P. headphones.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
If Dom can't fix it, I mean, we'll just leave it. Like
just leave
you can blow people's. We feedbacked them
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah,
so.
we did. We did.
But
We have a limiter on the master track.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
Cool.
I mean, so with Abridged, actually Garrett is who made me start watching it. He used to basically live with me on some weekends down in the basement at the parents' house, eating buffalo chicken bites and watching DBZ Abridged and Nappa. Nappa is all I remember.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
Hey Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta.
Hey Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Hey Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Paparazzi.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
That's all I remember.
Vegeta. I guess I do it okay.
You
Nappa.
do it. You do it pretty good.
Vegeta. AJ.
Yeah.
AJ. I wish I could do Goku, but I can't. Or Frieza. Frieza's probably my favorite from that.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember much of the Frieza saga. Like, I remember when you did the Guru impression, I'm like, oh, I do remember that. I don't remember the Raccoon
sense
thing.
you.
Yeah. But I do remember when Goku's on his way to Namek.
Oh, yeah.
Muffin button?
Muffin button.
But I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
Well, that part, like, when he's on his way to Namek, and then, you have the Ginyu Force there, and they're beating the shit out of all the other guys. Raccoon's there, and he's like, the name's Raccoon, cutting a promo like he's a wrestler. You see the thing that Goku's in, comes in and lands, and he starts doing, they start playing Hulk Hogan's entrance music for him when he's exiting the pod, and I just thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
it just
great.
made me laugh. I mean, they only used probably about like 5 seconds of it, but it was enough to like make me like mark out and laugh too hard at it.
So for any of you who have no idea what we're talking about, so like Dragon Ball Z, was a big named anime back when we were in like middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Like I remember coming home from school every day and watching this show. I still watch it. Dragon Ball Super is phenomenal. But what this Dragon Ball Z Abridged is actually where a different team who have nothing to do with the show.
They were just fans.
Yeah, they were just fans. They take clips, and they basically started at the beginning of the show, and they just took clips of it, condensed it down, but put their own voiceover over
Yeah.
it.
I mean, the later it got, like, it was actually pretty phenomenal. Like, the way that they were able to do the editing.
The dude that did Vegeta's voice was almost spot on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he was great.
I actually heard something like, I don't know how true it is, but that he actually filled in for some stuff for the actual anime.
I don't know about that. I know some of them donated their voices to, I think it was the first Xenoverse game.
Yeah.
I think the guy that did Krillin's voice, and then I can't remember who else. I think the Vegeta guy did Vegeta in that.
I don't 100% know.
I can't remember who did what.
I know
but
Goku's voice actor did Goku stuff. So.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you who did what.
Which that was a pretty interesting thing, actually. You know, his name's Sean Schemmel. He does Goku. He also does All Might in My Hero Academia.
Huh.
If I think that's right. Don't quote me on that. He plays somebody on My Hero Academia, and I'm pretty sure it is All Might, but it's also the guy who did Rolf's voice on Ed, Edd n Eddy.
No way, really?
Yeah.
That's Goku?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
wow.
I mean,
Ed boy.
In English, at least. In Japanese, Goku's an old Japanese female. So.
Yeah, I knew that.
But, so anyways, I went to this Comic-Con and I got to meet him, and I sat and listened to his panel, and he talked about, like, voice acting and how voice acting worked, and, you know, he told us, like, he didn't want the whole panel to be about Dragon Ball Z. He wanted it to be more about voice acting, but obviously people were there because he's fucking Goku.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
you know,
that's, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure at least 3 people in the Q&A asked him to do the Kamehameha. He would not. And he did explain to us the reason why is, like, for that level of energy and that voice, like, it really strains his voice. And,
oh, yeah.
You know, he has other panels to do on his Comic-Con tour that he's doing.
Yeah,
so it's understandable.
Voice, yeah.
I would have loved to hear it. Like,
to hear that live, that would have been
dude,
awesome.
That would have been so sweet. But, like, he was talking to us about how voice acting works and, you know, working with Chris Sabat, which is who did Vegeta's voice in the anime.
Uh-huh.
So what's really cool about that is he talks about different techniques that voice actors use, and one of it's voice mimicry. You know, like that's kind of your first step in voice acting is learning how to mimic a voice.
Yeah.
So he explained that when they did Vegito, what it was is it wasn't both of them talking at the same time how it seems.
Yeah.
It was actually, for Vegito, it was actually Chris Sabat voice mimicrying Goku's voice in Vegeta's voice.
Jeez. Wow.
And when they did Gogeta, it was Sean
Same
Schemmel doing Vegeta's voice and Goku's voice.
Interesting.
So that's, I mean, I'm sure there was some sort of mixing that gives it, because it kind of like sounds like they're both talking at the same time when they're in those
I'm sure
modes.
they had to add a little bit of that.
Like, I'm sure there were
mix.
multiple, you know, mixes of it, but like he said, that's how it was done, and I was like, wow, that's actually like really cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That is something.
See,
Crazy.
look, the Topic Hat is doing its job.
It is
doing its job.
It is, but yeah, I'm glad that was the first one that I pulled out that I got to debut those.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to pull out a picture of a dick or something.
Oh, you probably put a couple in there.
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't.
But you never know what's in that hat.
Dom the cat. Maybe he did.
Oh man.
Dom the cat.
So you say cat, but I'm not gonna lie. In that moment, whenever we called him out and he just kind of stopped.
He looked like a cat.
Well, you guys didn't see it, but it made me think of It's Always Sunny, of Charlie, like just when he's doing one of his crazy things he's doing. Is like,
you know, I've never seen an episode of that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you would love it.
That's people say that all the time.
Really?
But I've just never. I don't know. Not that I'm like, oh, I'm too cool.
Oh yeah.
Too cool for it.
I mean, there's a shit ton of episodes out now. So
yeah, I know they've got what, like 10 seasons.
I think there's 12 out.
Yeah.
13's coming, and they have basically said that they will keep doing this show until they're canceled.
I like
Like-
how they get like picked up, like they were doing like it was basically just one camera and they just
Yes.
kind of did
So
the show.
yeah, they do
and
it all
then sent
themselves.
it to
It's all them.
like FX or something,
Yeah.
and they're like, "That's great."
Yeah, all the writing, producing, and everything, it's all them.
Wow.
You know, and then Danny DeVito got involved. So,
Yeah.
but dude, Charlie Day, he's the man.
Well, yeah, I knew
And-
he was like the brains behind it, right?
Like, I can't remember the episode or what's going on, but there's just an episode where Charlie's huffing glue, and they like catch him, and like that was what we just saw. Like that's how he was standing. Full disclosure, Dom's not over here huffing glue.
No.
but,
He's just part cat climbing on the furniture.
How the hell else am I supposed to get out of here?
That's true.
Get a bigger room.
Invaded the studio,
Oh.
but
Yeah. But anyway, my impressions, they weren't too bad.
no, those were
They
good.
were
Those
mimics,
good.
I guess, mimicry, not really impressions, but
Yeah.
I try. But we got a couple more minutes, right?
Yeah,
We're still good for time? Yeah,
we're still
we're good for time. We're good for time here. We got a few more minutes.
Yeah, we could still
Yeah.
just blow people's
Hang
ears
out.
out.
Yeah. With raccoon. It rhymes with doom.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't do any impressions.
No.
No, I have.
I can sense you. I am an adult.
Now see that when you just said I can sense you, that made me think of like old Greg.
Oh.
I'm old Greg.
See, I tried showing Rebecca that the other day. 'Cause she had never heard of it or had never seen
I
it
do
like back in the
watercolors.
day. Do watercolors.
Would you like to see some?
This one I call Old Greg. This one's Old Greg again. This one's Bailey's. Creamy.
This one's Bailey's. Wee bit closer.
Bit bigger. This one's Bailey's as close as you could get before your eyes start to water. I'm Old Greg.
Well, do you love me?
I'm at Greg's place.
Oh, this is great.
Where am I? Greg's place. Huh? Greg's place.
I'm attached to your rod, motherfucker.
What are you doing to me, Waters? What?
Oh, boy.
I'm attached to your rod, mother liquor. Yeah,
Oh, dude.
I tried.
I'm pretty sure. Was that Cusco that showed us that?
I can't remember.
Dude.
May have been. And then I remember us going to school and showing everybody, and they were like, "What is this?"
Yeah. You're, real quick, I don't know if you're listening, but shout out to my boy Cusco.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure,
Shout out, man.
you're gonna get your spot on this show one day.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got some stories for
Where's
that.
he? Is he still down in Cincinnati?
I have no idea.
Ah,
I talked to him a couple years ago.
yeah.
It was real quick, like.
Uh-huh.
But I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I did
man.
talk to Charbel this morning too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He says he's doing good.
Good.
But, like he's got all kinds of curfew things
Oh,
going
I'm
on
sure.
over there.
I have a buddy that's down in Australia, and he told me the same thing.
Yeah.
Like they're on like crazy lockdowns and all that stuff.
Yeah, actually, it was like a real brief conversation, because his time and our time don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
like each other very much.
Yeah. They're
but-
what, 6 hours ahead, something like that.
Listen, you're asking me.
I think I can't remember.
You're acting like I'm smart or something.
Yeah, it's the weekend. Our brains are off.
Yeah.
Mine's always off, but
Yeah, same.
But yeah,
I'm drawing blanks, man. I'm
how
drawing blanks.
how we looking for time there, editor?
Yeah.
How we looking?
27 minutes.
27 minutes. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're getting close to that hour.
Got a couple more minutes. Yeah, gonna hit that hour. All right, let's do one more. Let's see.
Let's do. Oh,
You do one.
Oh,
do
you want
one.
me to pull
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Let
You
me-
pull one out.
let me.
See
Oh,
what
they're
we
all
get here.
sticky.
Yeah. Gross.
What do we got here?
What do we got?
Oh, actually, so this topic is more of a advertisement than a topic, but
What is it?
it's using Fiverr,
Oh, using Fiverr.
which we actually talked about last episode a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used Fiverr for our cover photo, for our intro music. If you've never used Fiverr before, you basically just get on there and find someone who can do what you can't do. And yeah, it's usually relatively cheap.
I use it for everything for my label. It's great.
I actually, like I told you earlier today, was talking to someone this morning about another project.
Yeah, that
But-
they'll see in the future.
Yeah.
TBD.
So yeah, that was a quick little plug
Yeah,
right there
that was
for
a nice
Fiverr.
that was a nice little ad.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Hopefully they start paying us one
Yeah,
day.
that'd be great, huh? Yeah. All right. Catman,
Oh.
you pick one. You read it. Well, show it to us.
Well, apparently our sound guy has mastered the semi-pro difficulty on FIFA
Yeah.
because he's a god. God cat.
God cat. Let me see here.
Corin. That's his new name.
Corin.
God cat.
That says Crones.
Oh, we already did that.
We already did that.
Yeah.
Oh, the hat's failing.
Ah.
So listen, we don't have very many topics in the hat right
Yeah,
now.
that's true, that's true.
One, because me and Blake are lazy and haven't actually thought about some.
Yeah,
But
send
the
some in.
biggest reason is because we need you guys
we want you guys to drive it.
like message us on Facebook and give us ideas, or message us like straight through Messenger. That'd be great. You can comment if you want, but if you do it through Messenger, be much more like
discreet so people won't see it for the next episode.
Yeah, discreet and organized.
Yeah.
So
Should
yeah,
they-
please
should
do
they
that.
email?
I mean, they can email, but like, who uses email?
I do.
Like, I mean, I use it for like websites and stuff, but like, I don't
do.
talk to people through email.
Oh man, I do. Communicate. Well,
I mean, you are like
More
5
for-
months older than me, but
well,
like,
mine's more for like, my label and stuff. Like, I was talking to those guys over in England.
Yeah,
Like,
stuff
that's a little
like-
bit
yeah.
different. Yeah.
yeah, stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like,
Like
for
if I'm
this,
just communicating,
like,
I don't go, dear mother,
dude, we're in 2021, man.
the
Like,
winter has taken our cow.
Yeah.
No.
I actually still don't believe that we're in 2021. This
I
is
know.
just 2020 for real.
like-
Last year wasn't actually 2020.
It was 2019 2.0.
Yeah.
Like this is Oof. All right. Looks
Oh,
like
we're-
we hit our time.
Yeah. So
Ladies
hold on. I'm not done with this.
Okay. All right, here we
not
go.
done with this. So,
right.
we went a little over last time. We
That's
can go
all right.
a little
Yeah.
over this
a
time
couple
too.
minutes.
You know.
We're gonna go over a little bit of bonus.
What were we talking about?
2020. You don't believe that this year's really this year?
Oh no. So what I was saying is, get on Facebook and send us a message.
Yeah.
Like, we'll get it. We'll respond. We're cool dudes. Well, at least I am.
Yeah.
But
I'm all right.
so get on there. Like, if you have something you think would be fun to talk about, that you think we would know a lot about, or even if it's something we know nothing about,
We'll research it.
yeah, we have a guy that'll pull shit up on Google right now.
Catman will pull it up.
So, now I'm imagining him in a leather suit. God damn
We've
it.
got Machine Gun Catman and the Dude. That should just be the name of our podcast. Machine Gun Catman and the Dude.
Damn.
That's gonna stick,
I hate
and that's gonna be awful. But you know what? I'll accept it.
Oh,
Machine Gun Catman.
I think the funniest
Catman over
part of
there.
our show is at the end, and I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people don't quite get there. So
need to.
I hope they
Stick
hope
around.
they start like making it to the end. Use Viagra if you got to get there.
Whatever.
like, whatever you need.
Cup of coffee,
Yeah, a cup of coffee.
Mountain Dew,
Yeah,
5-hour energy.
just
Any of those.
water. Drink lots of water.
I do. Stay hydrated, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
So yeah, message us on Facebook.
Yeah, back
let
to
us
that.
know what you want us to talk about. We'll put all the topics in the hat. Make sure you're tuning in every week. So we might
Yeah,
pick
we
your
might
topic.
say your topic.
We picked like 4 today, but
Yeah.
that's not going to happen every time.
No.
Um,
Send us ideas.
Also, if you
it doesn't
guys-
need to be one. If you have like 5 ideas, send 5.
Yeah,
We'll
also,
limit
if you
them.
guys have a top hat and want to donate a top hat to
Top
us,
hat, yeah.
because it's a topic hat.
We do. Yeah, I see.
I mean,
what
I
you're
could
at.
just go buy one, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah, but like if we, but if you buy one, I want to buy a real one.
Yeah, like one we could actually wear.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
Abe
I don't want to.
Lincoln.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, please message us. Please talk to
Yeah.
us. Like we want to involve you guys as much as possible.
Yeah.
With that being said, make sure you're also checking out our socials. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We have our YouTube channel up,
Yeah.
which
Like and subscribe,
which the episode should be going to, and maybe some behind the scenes videos eventually.
perhaps.
So definitely especially with the YouTube channel right now. We're trying real hard to get to 100 subscribers so that we can unlock some more tools that we can use on there.
That'd be great.
Like, help us out there. But yeah, so pretty much anything you want to find us on, we are at TGRH Podcast.
Nailed it.
Boom. I'm getting better at
dude,
it.
Dude, you nailed it
I'm getting
again.
better at it. So yeah, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Listen to us on Spotify and other platforms as they become available.
Yeah, they will.
They should be
within the week.
By next episode, they should all be live.
Yeah, within the week. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all from me.
That's it. For me, it's my sign off. Everybody be kind to each other. Say I love you to your friends, family. Other than that, stay safe, stay warm. Be cool, cowboy.
Later, guys.